Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are. I'm coming to you from a crisp fall morning in East Tennessee. In my world, there's two seasons, fall and waiting for fall, because I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. So, as you can see, I'm excited about it. If you could see the walls around me, you would understand. I'm Dot to Dot, and I hope that you come to this channel expecting to hear something that's going to uplift you and help you connect the dots. Sometimes life gets confusing and we lose our way, and we just need a place to go where we can find an encouraging word or be uplifted. And I'm hoping that that's what this channel becomes. I want to read something today that's on my calendar for the month of October. It's by Barbara Cage, and it's "Don't lose faith in yourself. Trust your decisions and feelings and do what is best for you. The future will work itself out. Don't let anyone else's negativity influence your dreams, values, or hopes. Focus on what you can change and let go of what you can't. You know your own worth, what you've accomplished, and what you're capable of. Your goals may take a bit longer and be harder to achieve than you had hoped, but concentrate on the positives and combine faith with generous portions of patience and determination. Step boldly and confidently into your future, where happiness, success, and dreams await you." And I think that in the very first part of this, it says the future will work itself out. And that is absolutely true. In my profession, I try to help people focus on mindfulness. That is bringing logic and emotion together and balancing them out. So many times we focus on our emotions and we react on our emotions, and the consequences of our behavior far outlast the emotion behind what caused us to act the way we did. Emotions are fleeting. We wake up feeling sad or happy, and we may go through many emotions through the day. We may hear that somebody's passed away or something has happened and feel saddened. But underlying all of that, no matter what happens, we can still have joy. We can have the faith, just like this said, that the future's going to work itself out. The problem that we have is that we worry about what has happened in the past and what may happen in the future. This says to concentrate on the positives and focus on what you can change. What can we change? We only have this moment in time. We can't go back. Tomorrow is the future. 5 minutes from now is the future. We may not be here 5 minutes from now. This moment in time is all that we have that we can control. And most of the time, we ruin it by worrying about the past or worrying about the future. Do you know that when you dread something that you have to do, that you spend more time worrying about the event than the event itself? The worry and the trauma that you put yourself through is much worse than the actual event. You go through it and you think, why was I so worried? Why did I put myself through all of this? We're all guilty of it. I went to college as an adult. I had children that were teens, preteens, when I went to college. I was 30-something years old on a campus of 25,000 people, asking myself, what in the world am I doing here? Every semester that started, I would tell myself, you're going to fail. You'll never make it. You're never going to get to the end of this. I got my bachelor's degree, and then I took a couple years off and went back to college for my master's degree, and same thing. I never failed. I never failed one course during the whole time I was in college. But every time a new semester started, I would ask myself, what are you doing here? You have no business being in the middle of all of these young kids. But I got to a point where I thought, I'm not here for these kids. 5 years from now, they won't remember me and I won't remember them. I'm here for me. So I'm going to get out of this everything that I can get out of this. And I stopped worrying about it. And I actually began to enjoy the fact that when I was on campus, lost amid 25,000 people, I became obscure. And I enjoyed that. It was my time away from the world, my little world that was mine. Nobody else could penetrate it. Felt like nobody else could find me. And for the time that I was in college, I enjoyed it. I got everything out of it that I could. And I guess those were the best years of my life. Just going to college, being with my girls, trying to better myself for them, and trying to show them that it doesn't matter if you get a late start. You can still do it. Concentrate on the positives. If you're 30, 50, or 70 and you want to go back to school to learn something, it's okay. Do it. There's no age limit. The only time that I don't want to be learning is when I'm dead. And if I can't learn and grow as a person, I have no purpose. I have no hope. What are we here for if we can't do something to make somebody else's life brighter? Your smile may be the only smile somebody sees today. Your kind word, your acknowledgement of someone may be the only kindness they see today. Maybe if you're a Christian and a person of faith, you may be the only Jesus somebody sees today. And sometimes you think that the things that you do don't matter or they don't count. Well, you never know. You can plant a seed and somebody else may water it and it may grow. But I have had people to contact me years after I worked with them and tell me, I'm sober today because of the help that you provided me. I made it through the children's home, and I appreciate everything that you did for me. So you never know what you're going to say or what you're going to do that's going to impact somebody's lives. Even though they may not say it, they may not tell you at the time. It may be years before you know it, and you may never know it. But I went into this profession with the attitude that if I help one person along the way, it has been worth it. It's been worth it. Addiction is a horrible, horrible disease that overtakes the brain to the point that we as normal humans know that we have to have food, water, clothing, housing, a job, transportation. When addiction takes over your brain, the only thing that your brain tells you is that you have to have this drug to survive. And you're going to do that. You're going to get that no matter what it takes. If you have to steal from your parents, if you have to take your whole paycheck and spend it on drugs, That's what you're going to do, because your brain is telling you that you will die without this, and you will go into horrible withdrawals, and the withdrawals are awful. They're terrible. But if you can get through them, the longer you stay without the drug, the the stronger you become, and the better able you are to not succumb and relapse back into it. Now, will you fall? Yes. Allow yourself to have times that you're just going to fall face down. It's not failure. Failure is not falling down. Failure is when you don't get back up and try again. Don't beat yourself up if you've been clean for 6 months and you relapse. You've got to take into consideration, hey, I made it 6 months, I messed up, I'm going to get back on track. There's a difference in using and relapse. Using is when you have a slip up. Relapse is when you relapse back into the lifestyle and you don't get back up and get back on track. I didn't intend for this to go into anything about addiction, but you know, we have addiction. Everybody has an addiction, whether it's reading too many books. I can't go to a bookstore because I'll spend every dime I have right there. I won't leave all day long, and I'll stay right there. I love books. My house, my garage, my office is covered in books. That's my addiction. You know, if I had my way, I would eat chocolate and pasta all day long. But number one, it's not good for me. And number two, I don't want to be as big as a house. So, you know, you make choices. We make choices. So, focus on what you can change. That is this moment in time. Someone may ruin your moment, but only you can ruin your day. So, make a commitment to yourself that for every moment today, you're going to make that moment count. You're going to make that moment good. Don't get caught up in the big picture. Because if you get caught up in all of the things that you have to do, you're going to get bogged down and you're going to be defeated. I hope that something I said today has helped you. I hope that I've encouraged you. If so, please leave a comment and subscribe and share the link for this channel. And turn the notification bell on so that you'll get notified when I make new videos. I want to end up with this comment by Zig Ziglar. You never know when a moment and a few sincere words can have an impact on a life. And that's very true. That's very true. There have been people that have said just a few words to me that I have always remembered. Always. I hope that you take away a positive message that is encouraging to you from this video. And I hope that you will come back and that you will, with me together, connect the dots. I'm Dottie, and this is my channel, Dot to Dot. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.